Hey Toonsters, the skunk character Pepe Le Pew from the classic Looney Tunes series has been banned from his appearance in the upcoming film Space Jam 2. And he's also apparently been banned from any further upcoming Warner Brothers productions. So right off the bat, I don't think we have to ask ourselves why Pepe Le Pew is being banned. Obviously, he's a very sexually aggressive character, and that is innately part of his character, or at least has been in the classic Warner Brothers productions. We all know that Warner Brothers has always had a tradition of banning or taking out of circulation cartoons that were deemed offensive, although they never really banned characters in that way before. So it's kind of puzzling to see from some people's perspective. For instance, Bugs Bunny had offensive cartoons that were banned, but we still continue to see Bugs Bunny, which I'm grateful for because I love Bugs Bunny. Having said that, Bugs Bunny is different than Pepe Le Pew. There is nothing innately offensive about Bugs Bunny's character. Even though there are Bugs Bunny cartoons that had to be banned because of offensive content, anything that Bugs did in those cartoons that were offensive isn't intrinsic to his character, whereas Pepe Le Pew's character is that he is a sexually aggressive skunk, and Warner Brothers does not want to be seen in this day and age as contributing to that culture or as advocating that kind of behavior, and I can totally understand that. Having said that, how do you feel about Pepe Le Pew being banned from the Warner Brothers corpus of future animations? I mean, I have mixed feelings about this because as a kid, I really loved the character. I just loved his appearance, and I loved Penelope, the cat who he was always chasing after. But, I don't know. Maybe watching those cartoons has warped my brain and skewed my behavior.
Petite femme skunk. My little moufette. My jolie.
I totally understand why they are barring the character from the upcoming Space Jam film. I would really like to see, if we can't see Penelope the cat in lieu of that. Like, it's not like Penelope did anything wrong, so I hope she doesn't have to pay for Pepe's mistakes. I always thought she should have more of a role in Looney Tunes cartoons because I love her appearance and her character, and I really liked her appearance in Carrot Blanca, which was probably one of the last things that she appeared in. So, what do you think? Would you prefer to see this character wiped from Looney Tunes altogether, or would you prefer to see him rewritten or reimagined? I personally feel that a reimagining of him that addresses some of these issues in a sensitive way and perhaps either casts him as a villain or has him not be so crass a character to begin with and then learn a lesson about his behavior, stands to mean a lot more than just banning the character to begin with. Because, well, for one fact, those classic cartoons are always going to be out there sending their message with the Warner Brothers name on them. So if they really want us to feel that we think different, maybe they should portray Pepe Le Pew either in a different light or comment on his character in general without maybe making him, so crass as to trigger or upset anybody. The reason I say that is because I feel they did just that in the 2010 cartoon, The New Looney Tunes Show. The 2010 New Looney Tunes Show is one of my favorite cartoons ever, with the exception of the computer animated Roadrunners and a few awkward episodes. I just totally loved it, and I was really happy to see Pepe Le Pew not just incorporated into the show because I love skunks, and I did love his character as a kid, but reimagined in a new light where he wasn't sexually aggressive, but he was still a really romantic character.
I'm in love with him!
You know what they say, the eighth time's a charm.
He was the wedding planner for Bugs and Lola's wedding, and in the end Lola runs away with him, but he never pushed herself on Lola. It was kind of like a surprise ending, and it was just really fun to see that and see that character. And I don't think he has to be the same character like he is in the classic Looney Tunes. I think he can be reimagined, or like I said, he can still be that toxic character but be maybe less aggressive and address that in some way. If they want to ban him, I do understand that, you know, given that it's like a big capitalist super company and they're gonna do what they feel is right for the company and what makes the most money. And also I understand it just from the perspective of not wanting to, like, you know, have characters and advocate that kind of behavior in your literature. That if we can't see Pepe at all in future cartoons, can we please like elevate Fifi Le Pew to Looney Tunes status? I feel like of all the students at Acme University, Fifi like has most earned her due as the most popular like internet girl next to maybe Harley Quinn. Let's just like make Fifi a full Looney Tune. Whatever happens to Pepe, I still think Fifi should be like brought right up there. I honestly think she should have her own show. At the very least, she should replace him in Space Jam, especially if we're not gonna see Penelope. That's what I think. I love Fifi Le Pew. She was always one of my favorite cartoon characters and literary characters and still remains to be to this day. So, you know, if we can't see Pepe in future productions, I hope that she really fills that gap. So that's my thoughts on that. What do you think about not being able to see this character anymore in cartoons? Do you think Fifi should rise to being a Looney Tune or to replacing Pepe? And what do you think about Penelope the cat, the character? Should we see more of her, or is she going to just like go away with Pepe Le Pew? Thanks so much for watching my video, and be sure to check out my other nerdy videos. That's all, folks.